Hi, I'm Jen Morgan, and today I wanted to go over with you some techniques on teaching your dog how to find things and how to make them very accurate. And how we do that is we use scratch boxes. So I'm going to set up scratch boxes and talk you through each stage, and hopefully it'll be helpful to you. So now we have these 3 scratch boxes. And scratch boxes can be made up of anything, any kind of box. I just made these with a hole in them. And inside I have these little containers with a blood vial in them. And this blood vial has nothing in it, just a plain old blood vial. So you're gonna have one that's just like that, and then you're going to come over to the other one, and you're going to have another one the exact same. Nothing in it. Okay? Then you'll come over to the other, and this is your loaded box. This box is one that you will keep. Always load this box because it's contaminated now. But as you can see, this has blood in it. It's the same container is holding it, but it has blood in it. The idea of creating scratch boxes is to have 3 identical environments that you can separate the odor in one of those environments and teach your dog to find that odor. The other thing that I wanted to explain to you is always wear gloves. I'm sure you saw me having I had gloves on when I was showing you the scratch boxes. So always wear gloves so you're not contaminating the scene. And make sure that you remember that that box that has that's loaded is going to be contaminated. So never store that with the other boxes. Always make sure that you separate that out from the other boxes. Also, when you're lining up your boxes, and let's say the second box is the one loaded, you don't ever want to move that box. You can move all the others around like a shell game, and you can do different, like, make it the last one and then make it the second one, but keep that one there because it's going to contaminate even the ground that is underneath it. So dogs use half their brain for olfaction, so they can smell everything. They have 220 million receptor cells to our 5 million. It's just amazing. So in order for your dog to be rock solid, you want to make sure that you go through every one of these stages for 2 weeks at a time, okay? And then you're going to go out in the field and start putting stuff out, and I'll show you a dog that will do that as well in the end. So, okay? So we just ran Buddy on the scratch boxes for the first time, and what you want to do is run them down through the scratch boxes, and then when they get to the one that has something in it, you will click a clicker. You can get these at PetSmart or whatever. It makes a sound like that. And then you're going to praise and give them the ball. Okay, so now you've seen Buddy in the scratch boxes. You've learned how to put scratch boxes together properly and how to run the dog down through the scratch boxes and use your clicker and click at the one that's loaded and then have a big old party. And it's really important to have that huge party because to them it's just a game and you want them to come back and play. So just make the party really big. So you want to do that for 2 weeks solid, and it can get a little redundant after a while, but just do it for 2 weeks because it takes 2 weeks for a dog to imprint something, put it in a file, and file it away permanently. So after 2 weeks, we're going to go and load the scratch boxes again, or just one, and we're going to run them down through the scratch boxes, and we're going to click at the one that's loaded, and then we're going to wait to give him the ball, because he's going to look at me like, where's the ball? And you're going to say, where? And if he looks down at it like that, then you click and have the biggest party. If he doesn't, wait for him to like sit or down or something, and when he does, that's something that's natural to him when he gets frustrated. So that's what you want. You want that natural sit or down or touch it or whatever. So we're going to just see what he does when I click and do not give him the ball and ask him where. So once we do that, then you're going to have like the biggest party ever for him. And we'll just do that again for 2 weeks, and then I'm going to tell you what to do next, okay? All right. Where? What? Where? Where? What? Where? Buddy? Where? Yes. Good boy! That's a boy! That's a boy! Good boy, buddy! Yes! That's a good boy! That's a good boy! That's a good boy! Oh, that's a good boy! Oh, that's a good boy! Yes! Yes, that was a good boy, buddy! Oh, yeah! Oh. Yes, that's a good boy! That's a good boy, buddy! What a good boy! Yes! Oh, that's a good boy, buddy! Oh, you're such a good boy! Oh, what a sweet boy you are! Oh, you're so smart! Oh, yeah, you're so smart! Oh, yes! Oh, yeah! Oh, yes! That's a good boy, buddy! Woohoo! Yay, buddy! Boo, 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 boo. Come on, buddy! Yes! Oh, what a good boy! Yes, you are! You're such a good boy! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! So you saw Buddy and how he was a little bit confused, but then he just got frustrated and laid down, and I had a huge party for him. And so now that's what I'm going to expect from him. Every time I go to that box that's loaded and I click, I'm going to wait until he lays down, and then we're going to have a big party. Okay, so next I'm going to bring another dog out, because that's all the further Buddy's gone right now. And the next dog is a little bit further on, and so hopefully he will just give me that trained response of sitting, and we can have our party. Okay? Sit. Yes. That boy. That boy. Yes. Good boy, Gunner. Yes. Good boy, Gunner. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, yes. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Now that we've gone through the first few stages of how to use the scratch boxes, we're in that final stage. So now we're going to take the dog down through the scratch boxes. When they get to the one that's loaded, instead of clicking this time and waiting for them to sit or give their trained response, we're going to just wait and not do anything. And they're going to be like, what's wrong with you? You know, where's my party and everything? So again, you just wait for them, and they will give you what they've been giving you, and when they do, then you have the hugest party, okay? And then that will be their trained response, and each time they go there, then you know, you don't have to use the clicker anymore. You can fade that clicker out and just start going down through the scratch boxes and doing all the stages. So let's go try that now. as you can see, he got it. So it's worth every hour that you put into it, okay? So now I can start hiding stuff in the woods, and he understands what, you know, when I say where's Waldo, he knows what that means, and he understands the searching. So now comes the fun part of hiding stuff in the woods for him. So good luck. Now I'm going to show you a little tape of a dog that has gone through the whole process of everything I've taught you, all the stages of decomposition, all the scratch box work, all the field work, and this will be the end result, and I hope you enjoy it. Get it?
That's a good boy! Good boy! Yes, a good boy!
One other thing I wanted to mention to you was that you make sure that if you're doing human remains detection with this technique that I just showed you, that you use all the stages of decomposition, and then there are 5 stages, and then you would take one stage, put it with the other, and then you just mix them up like that, and you're going to do those each stage at 2 weeks at a time. So make sure you do that, because that's what takes 2 years to get them certified. Once you've got them imprinted on the boxes, then you're going to go out in the field and you're going to set up all kinds of scenarios for them. You're going to bury it, you're going to hide it, you're going to put it up high, you're going to do all kinds of different scenarios to get them even imprinted more. So that's really important that you do each stage like that 2 weeks at a time, and mix them up 2 weeks at a time for that too. So now you've seen Message. He is a certified dog, and he's very, very accurate, to the point that when I asked him if that's it, he touched it with his foot to tell me yes, and he barked and laid down. So this is the technique I use on him, and hopefully it'll be good for you. And if you have any questions, just please call me at 251-605-0505. Thanks for listening.